Which party is it that you hear constantly saying water is a human right, electricity is a human right, medical care is a right, that Wi-Fi is a right? Yes, yes, they do say that sometimes, yes. Which party do you think says those things? It's the Democrats. Now, I want to ask you, which party is saying, if you do not comply with our guidelines, we will shut off your water, we will shut off your electricity, and we will shut off your ability to live in our city? Who is that? Who is saying those things? It must not be the Democrats, because the Democrats believe water, electricity, and everything is a human right. So could it be the Republicans? Oh no, I guess I was mistaken. It's the Democrats as well. That's what happens. Think about it. The Democrats want the government to give you everything: water, medical treatment, right? Your guns, your cars, everything is a human right. Therefore, the government has the right to give you everything. But if you do not comply with our demands, then we will take those away from you. Isn't that exactly why a lot of people are against government giving you stuff? Because here's the thing: if the government can give you something, they can take it away. You didn't pay for that car; the government gave it to you. You can't get mad when the government takes away your car. The government gave you DACA. You can't get mad if the government takes away DACA. Now, granted, DACA has been supported by the Supreme Court, but it's just an example, right? When people got mad at Donald Trump because he took away DACA, people were saying he can't do that. That's legal, and I say nope, that's perfectly legal because the government gave it to you, and now the government can take it away. Well, now the mayor of LA, Eric Garcetti, is saying that if you do not comply with our guidelines for COVID, if you host large parties, we will shut off your power. We will shut off your water. And that's in California. California is very scarce when it comes to water. So what happens next? I don't know. But isn't that a human rights violation? Isn't it? I think it is. But again, that's what happens. When the government becomes too powerful, they can take away even the necessities. If you do not comply with our guidelines, we will take away your electricity and water. What's next? If you do not vote Democrat, we'll take away your water and your electricity. If you do not vote for the party and the policies that we want you to vote for, then we will take away your water and your electricity. Is that where this is going? I think that's where it's going. But again, like I said this in the previous video, hopefully people will start to realize that amongst the pandemic, people will start to realize how important it is to vote for your local city council members, your mayors, your state assembly members, your state senators, and most importantly, your governor. Because again, just because the president is the one that gets the most coverage doesn't mean that it's the most important. Here's why. The founding fathers were very intelligent people. They were very intelligent people. They realized that the government, as powerful as it was, taxing, having a military, passing laws, federal laws, they realized that the government wasn't too big to monitor 13 colonies. Because again, even the 13 colonies were a large landmass, for that matter. Okay? So what did they do? The 10th Amendment. It essentially meant that all the powers that are not given to the federal government are reserved for the states. Meaning that the states are responsible for their own sovereignty within their own borders. California is responsible for their own affairs. Wisconsin, responsible for their own affairs. Right? Wisconsin can control the trade happening in their state, but not outside of their state. Wisconsin can pass laws within their state as long as they don't violate the Constitution, but they will not be more supreme than the Constitution itself. That's what's going on. Well, now you're seeing a lot of these politicians who are politicizing COVID-19, and if you do not follow their policies, they will take very harsh actions against you. Well, let's see what's going on in LA. LA Mayor Eric Garcetti to cut water and power of homes hosting large parties. LA Mayor Eric Garcetti said Wednesday he will authorize the city to shut off power and water services at homes and other private venues that are accused of hosting unpermitted parties and gatherings amid the coronavirus pandemic. In authorizing the city to shut off LA Department of Water and Power Service in the egregious case in which houses, businesses, and other venues are hosting unpermitted large gatherings, the mayor told reporters these large parties are unsafe and can cost Angelenos their lives. Really? Well, what if I don't drink water? I can die of dehydration. Well, what if I don't have electricity? And last time I checked, I need to charge my phone to communicate with people. I need to be able to see. What if I have an electric stove? That means I cannot cook. That means I could starve. Well, what happens next? Huh? What happens next? You're saying it's to protect the lives of people in LA. Well, if you don't, if you have unpermitted parties, then we are gonna potentially kill you because you need water to survive, right? You need to eat to survive. That's what happens. Again, I'm not surprised, but again, this goes to show you that the Constitution is on fire. They are forbidding you to have gatherings, to peacefully assemble with your relatives. And if you choose to do that, well, we're gonna basically blackmail you. We're gonna blackmail you in terms of your electricity, your water. Right? We're gonna blackmail you with that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna intimidate you into not exercising your First Amendment rights. That's what's gonna happen. And again, goes to show you how important it is to vote for the local elections. It is. It really is important. Starting on Friday night, if LAPD responds and verifies that a large gathering is occurring at a property, and we see those properties offending time and time again, they'll provide notice and initiate the process to request a DWP shut off service within the next 48 hours, he said. Ms. Garcetti said the move doesn't apply to small gatherings in people's homes, but on the people determined to break the rules, posing significant public dangers and a threat to all of us, KTLA reported. Yep, you heard that right. If you do not comply with our rules, we will punish you for it. You have a right to peacefully assemble, but if you choose to violate those rules, we will take away your right to drink water, your right to have electricity. I must ask this though to the mayor. What about the people that are in the Black Lives Matter riots? Are you gonna shut off their water? I don't think so, because you favor these people. You favor these people. The only ones you want to target are those who are not part of your movement. But I doubt you're going to cut the water to all the people who are in your Black Lives Matter riots, who are gathering and putting the health of the city at risk. I doubt you're going to do anything of that. But you're going to target the people who are having small parties. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. Is it? But again, LA voted for this. The next time you see this person on your ballot, if you vote for Eric Garcetti again, you deserve everything you get. You deserve it. I know it sounds cruel, but you deserve it. Because you reap what you sow. You voted for this douchebag to take away your rights? Okay. Don't be surprised the next time when something like this happens that he says, if you do not vote for our policies, we're going to shut off your water. Yep. It's a human rights violation. We're going to have a problem with it. The announcement comes after a woman was fatally shot during a large house party on Mullahan Drive Monday night. Okay. So what does it have to do with COVID, though? She didn't die of COVID. She died of a gunshot wound. She died of a gunshot wound. So why are you penalizing people who have large parties? They didn't even die of COVID to begin with. Again, that's what happens. But here's again, the comments are the best part. One person says, leftist totalitarian regime firmly in control of California. Another person says, let's see how consistent he is with this illegal government action. Will he cut off the power to Hollywood elites hosting DNC fundraisers? How about fundraisers for his own campaign? Will he shut down charity functions, or better yet, any Black Lives Matter fundraising efforts at the homes of the A-listers? I bet not. Another person says, well, shutting off power and electricity isn't really all that much safer now, is it? Rotting food filled with maggots, people urinating on the floors or worse, maybe even defecating. Parties will go on and some will even go further and perhaps light fires inside for lighting, and now the city has fire hazards and emergency crews needing to go out and put out these potential blazes. This guy's not too bright. On a definite power trip, but not too bright. Someone needs to cut off the power to his position pretty fast. He says it's being done all legal and all, but I just don't see how that's possible if the rent or taxes are paid by the dwellers. It's bad enough. So many businesses are still probably being forced to pay their city rental tax and cannot cooperate. Now they're the risk of potential for city blight and health issues that will come with that. Again, not too bright. And then, here's another one. Will there be an exception to the LAWNP order for celebrities opening their homes to thousands of homeless, destitute veterans, and mentally unstable people currently on the streets? Oh, that will never happen. Yep. Again, Will Eric Garcetti shut off the power to the homes of these Black Lives Matter rioters and protesters? I doubt it. I doubt it. But again, they voted for this guy. I must ask you, who are you going to vote for next time the moment you see this man on your ballot? Are you going to vote for Eric Garcetti again? Because if you do, you deserve what you're getting. But again, human rights violation. Not only is the mayor of LA denying your First Amendment rights, but he's also punishing you by taking away basic necessities, which are water and electricity. But again, what do you think about this? Do you think Eric Garcetti should be removed? I think he should. But again, I don't live in LA. I do not have an idiotic mayor for once, for Christ's sake. But again, that's just me. Do you think that there's a human rights violation? Do you think the Democrats are hypocrites for saying that everything is a human right, water is a human right, electricity is a human right, Wi-Fi is a human right, but yet they will cut off your water and electricity if you defy their rules? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, share this video, helps out a lot, and I will see you guys next time.